Hello, everybody. It's nice to be here once again. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll turn into bed much later on in the evening. Who knows when? I want to talk about an incident that came to my attention. Um, I was talking to someone I work with, and they were telling me about an incident at a Dollar Tree store where a gentleman attacked another gentleman. So this gentleman brought out the gentleman and attacked him for not wearing a mask. He was angry, and they went outside and they fought over this. So the masked guy was fighting the unmasked. Now, number one, that's not a new story. In fact, that thing's been happening everywhere, and it's really sad. But when I found out, so I asked, because I actually go to this particular Dollar Tree, and I picked up some Bibles in there, some small ones. I think I might have bought the little bit bigger ones, but I think I bought most of my small ones at that time, because if those of you who try to witness and hand out Bibles, they sometimes have a lot of them. The King James Version there, the small ones, New Testament. And I like to get the bigger ones because that's old and new when I can. But I've had a conversation with the particular gentleman that we're talking about, because I asked what employee was it that brought them out. So the employee is the one who fought the customer. So I was really blown off. And then when they described who it was, I was really blown. And I'm not going to go into descriptions too much of this gentleman, because I'm not looking to dox. I know we live in a world where everybody wants to dox somebody and call them out. But what bothered me about this particular situation is I know who this gentleman is. And he's a professing Christian. He even has a little devotional, supposedly, Bible in his vehicle. And so, I don't know, some little, it's a little Catholic thing in Virginia. I'm not sure what was in that devotional Bible, but some little Catholic thing, Bible, devotion, prayer, each day thing. So, and it bugged me, because I've had a conversation with this man. He seems like an okay guy. He seemed decent enough. I mean, I know that he was a little concerned about the mask even way back in the beginning, and I know a lot of people were until they got the truth. And this particular store, this Dollar Tree, absolutely, yes, they have a Nazi tendency towards them with people who don't wear masks. So I remember a woman who was very adamant with me. This back being very rude to me. She said to me, if I don't, I'm not going to be able to come in again, ever again, if I don't wear a mask. I'm like, okay, whatever, lady. And I remember talking to this guy, and he was talking about the mask, and he says, I'm not concerned about it, because, I have the Lord Jesus Christ. I have faith in my Lord above. I'm not concerned. So, and there's a combination of, I also know the stats. I knew the science on it, the statistical figures. But that's another story, if those of you watch me. But what he did was wrong. And it's inexcusable. And I expect this from, regular people. It's fine. But for him to be a professing Christian, if he's really a Christian, to go after somebody, never mind the fact that he's wearing a mask, and I think that's wrong too. But no matter what, and even if he was antagonized, because I saw a little 39-second video of this on YouTube there, so, and I couldn't tell from that. I don't know who started the argument or anything like that, but it doesn't matter, because as a Christian, you can't let that get to you. People like that get to you. Now, I believe that Christians can get angry sometimes, and they get out, I shouldn't have got angry on that, or this or the other. But in no way, shape, or form should he have gotten angry on this one. No Christian should. This was not a fight that should ever been had. Now, I don't know who the gentleman was that videoed it. Maybe he started the fight. I don't know. In fact, I'm actually going to go to that Dollar Tree because I used to go in there a while ago. I don't live in that area anymore. And I'm not going to tell you which one it is, folks, because, again, I'm not looking to dox this guy. I want to pray for this gentleman. And that's what we should be doing. That he sees the light and understands how wrong he was in the situation, especially as someone who professes to be a Christian. There was no way he should have acted like that. If you are truly a Christian, you should not have acted like that. You have a lot of, not forgiveness from me, but you need forgiveness from the Lord on this one. You need to go to him on this, because it shouldn't have happened. But this is what I warned about. This is what I said months and months ago, that this was the agenda. They turn us all against each other. Because remember, those in power don't have to deal with the day-to-day. We have to deal with the day-to-day. We have to deal with everyone being Nazis and calling the cops because someone's not wearing a mask, or they weren't in the right vehicle wearing a mask, or they weren't wearing the right mask or the right color mask or the right amount of mask. They have turned us all against each other, and that is what can't be done. Now, I know regular people will do it and for some reasons, and some won't, but not a single Christian should. Not a single Christian should. If you truly are following the Bible, not a single one of you should ever be calling police and doing this. I'm not talking about calling police on a crime for a mask. You need to get back in the Bible. You need to fall upon your knees. And yes, I'm judging you. I am judging you. This is not what the Lord would want. Well, how do you know, Steve? You don't know the Lord personally. Read the Bible. Read the Bible. Don't go by some priest or pastor. And don't get me started with the churches. Don't get me started, although people always get me started. When they're wearing the mask, they're wrong too. They're absolutely wrong. Now, if you want to let somebody wear a mask, if they want to wear a mask in your church, I will never criticize them for that. I will not do that. You want to wear 3 masks on your face? You do what you want to do. It's not biblical. But if you want to wear it, I am not going to tell you no. But you don't get the right to do it to me. And no church. You fell down upon your knees and you worship the government. As far as I'm concerned, if you are really a true Christian church and you really follow God, every single church should be closed down because you didn't bow down to the man. You're unbiblical at that point. Break the law. Oh, what if we get fined? So be it. So be it. Then worship from your home. People have, that's what it was supposed to be in the beginning anyways, but that's another story. We'll go down another road. But this gentleman, I'm going to pray for him. And those of you who are born again and Bible believers, you should pray for him too. He needs it. This is a man who thinks he's a Christian. And maybe this part of him is. I don't know. But I love to hear his story. But this is what they want. This is the division that this government's going to create, even with a Christian. Or a professing Christian. Man. This is the problem. Don't turn on each other. And I'm not saying turn on the government in a armed militia way. Go to the Bible. This should direct you in all things. This should direct you in every move you make. Because if it doesn't, you're gonna stumble a lot more than you would while reading it. And we all stumble. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. God bless. I love you. And have a great day.